You ready? Are we rolling?
No.
Are we rolling?
Not yet.
How do we know when we're rolling?
I'll figure it out.
Should I just go?
All right, welcome.
Welcome back to another episode.
Marrow Quattro.
Yeah, it's exciting because this is the first time that we're going to upload on Thursday, which we're planning on normally doing is uploading on Thursdays.
Yeah. We'll figure something out if we want to upload more or not.
Yeah, I was thinking Tuesdays and Thursdays or maybe Thursdays and Fridays. It depends on our schedule. We'll adjust as the weeks go on. However, I actually wanted to start the podcast off with something.
Damn it, I had something to start the podcast off
Are you serious?
My phone's right here.
I'm gonna.
My phone in preparation.
Yeah, I already had my phone out. So, this is just a little wholesome thing. But shout out to my dad. Because he texts me and he goes, "I absolutely love the podcast. Please make more. The second and third ones are really good. You're onto something. Keep going." So, I thought it was fucking sweet.
Or your dad's gonna be like your manager.
I love my dad so much, and the warm heart he gave me was so nice. So that was all I had to say. You can continue with what you had to share. Okay.
I was joking.
I have nothing to share.
I wanted to go first. You ruined the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But anyways, I have decided to create this podcast to have this episode be Would You Rathers.
Would you rathers?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude! I was so. I would have prepared something.
I know. I was like an hour ago. So
Dude.
I'm like, you know what? It's either I tell him something now or tell him nothing and wait till we get there.
Dang it!
Just open your phone and we'll just scroll through them. This is not improvised.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Can you wait?
Just
What link is it? Like, do I just look it up?
Just look up anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna look
Don't go
up.
to the first one. Definitely don't go to the first one. I'm on the first one.
Okay. I've claimed this site.
I've claimed it because it has like 250 things.
Okay. So I just typed in would you rather 250 bet. Yep, I want to go 317 would you rather questions. Such an oddly specific number.
Somebody stopped at 317 like that's too much.
That's
too much
way
if we
too
go
much.
318.
I was thinking about it at work because I have so much free time. I was literally gonna like get a piece of paper and just like fumble it around a little bit and like act like it was an interview. And so I'd like come in here and I'd be like, "Hello, I'm your host, Kobe Allen Kirk, the handsome, the beautiful, the sexy, and here's my associate Evan, and we'd have like a laugh track or a clap, like, "Oh yeah, Evan,"
Yeah,
and I'd be like,
adding some claps now.
yeah, and then I'd be like, "So, first question, are you guilty?"
Adam here.
and like just have like weird questions like that. I was excited, but anyways, all right, you go first. I need to find a good one.
All right. I didn't actually like have any good ones pulled up yet.
Oh my god, dude.
Here we go.
Okay.
You know, we'll start off sweet and simple,
Okay.
literally. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or swim in a pool full of maple syrup?
Dude. Absolutely not the syrup, dude. The Nutella has to be the right option there. Like the Nutella, at least like I could rub that like creamy okay, by the way, is Nutella chocolate or peanut butter?
It's like hazelnut chocolate is what's specifically called.
Okay, because I said it was like chocolate and they're like, actually peanuts in it or something.
They're hazelnuts.
Yeah, so definitely
cares?
the chocolate, because like I would just like consume it a little bit, just like
Nutella's so good.
just take a scoop, maybe
once every like 6 years, I'll buy Nutella.
Yeah.
And I'll just buy like a tiny little jar. It's like $4.
Yeah.
I literally do this every like maybe 3 to 4 years.
Get a little like pretzel sticks with it or something.
Last time I did this, I started like freshman year. I did this, and then after a while, like I brought it back up in like junior, senior year.
Yeah.
And I just got some like last year.
Yeah.
Just like a really small thing of Nutella, and you just like go in there. You have like a really tiny spoonful, and then that's all you need for like the rest of the day.
Yeah. I haven't really ate a lot of Nutella. Whenever I'm like fiending for something, like I'll just like get like a tub of frosting, which is like the fattest thing I could say is like, yeah, I just get like a tub of frosting and like eat it. Like I have a tub of frosting in my cabinet right now for like a rainy day. But no, the maple syrup is stupid. Like that's just a dumb one.
It's disgusting.
You would get all sticky.
It's the difference between like getting in the hazelnut, the Nutella compared to it's like the after effects.
Yeah.
Of how you'd feel getting out.
Yeah, because like I'd still feel fine in chocolate. Like obviously it would suck. I would still like have that like mud.
It's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
So it's more like you have been in mud.
Yeah, and like
you've had you've had mud on your skin before.
Yes.
Probably.
Oh my God. Yes. And it would just like harden, and it would be fine. It would be fine. Like you could go about your day with a little bit of mud on you, but like
a body full of
or head to toe covered in mud, and that would be fine. I could go about my day. I played many years of soccer, and I just got destroyed in mud. It's fine. Syrup, however, is like if somebody
it's like a weird texture,
and it's always sticky. It never dries good. It's like always just like this gross sticky oh man, I get like a little bit on my finger when I'm eating pancakes and I'm like, I hate this. Like,
I hate even seeing it on the plate.
Yeah,
That's
because
how much it is. I get a separate bowl for it.
The consistency of it turns horrible if it's like left out for too long. Like if it's left out for like 30 minutes to an hour.
It's more like the instant it touched the plate.
It looks like garbage. Oh my God. Okay. I was going to go like a less aggressive one, I guess. But like, would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
I think I'd rather lose the ability to read. Who even reads anymore?
Well, okay, think about this. Your daily life. You couldn't... I don't know. You wouldn't be able to like function if you couldn't read. If you can't read,
I mean, think about a blind person.
Yeah, but they can't see entirely.
Yeah.
So you would still be able to see you would see like letters and stuff, but you wouldn't be able to comprehend it. That to me is like mind-boggling.
It's just dyslexia.
I can't think of it. I can't look at BG, like the flag that you have hanging above us, that BG flag, and not understanding what that means. Like what is that? I don't understand. Like I don't know. I think that would be super weird. However, speaking is like kind of our thing. Like we run a podcast. Yeah. So if I lost my ability to speak, then it would just be you.
Fun that you can do, like being deaf. It's pretty much like a deaf or blind question.
Yeah.
In a way.
Would you rather be deaf or blind?
But instead, it's if you can't read or speak.
But
they have very similar properties.
But like, would you rather be deaf or blind?
I think I would rather be probably blind.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
being a deaf person, I think, is worse than being blind. Just because, goodbye music. First of all,
I was gonna say that is the biggest thing for me is music. That would be the only reason that I choose blind.
They have to sense through vibrations.
Yeah.
But it's also like if you're blind, perhaps.
Yeah.
You're no longer gonna be able to play like games.
Yeah.
They do have blind games, like blind board games. There's Braille Monopoly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I had no idea about that. That would be sweet to learn Braille. Oh my God, I want to learn Braille, but like, if you're not blind, then there's no point in learning Braille.
Yeah. It's kind of the same with sign language.
Yeah, because you could just feel the Braille and then like look up a little bit and be like, oh, it's A, but like. like no one's gonna ever be impressed because you're like, oh, that's A, but like, yeah, but you just saw it. Like, who gives a shit?
It's pretty cool though with like sign language. I had made the mistake of going for Spanish. I should have done sign language.
Sign language is so much cooler in Spanish.
Because it's so much cooler because you can literally watch people cheat on tests by sitting with their friend and they'd be underneath the desk doing hand signals for answers.
We used to have people do Morse code, and so, which is weird because they would just like. And it'd be like, oh, that's A. Everybody knows that's A. But, like, it would just be simpler to be like, if it's a multiple choice question, like, once is A, twice is B, 3 times is C. Like, but no, we learned, like, Morse code. Like, oh!
Well, we kind of did that, too. Do you know the game Kemps?
No.
You've never heard of it?
What'd you say?
It's a card game, Kemps.
No.
Kemps.
No. I thought I misheard you, and I definitely heard you right, and it was just off the wall bullshit I've never heard of.
But we play this card game, and the main goal of the card game is for at least one person on your team of 2, and you're playing against 2 other people. It's a 2v2.
Okay.
You have to signal to your partner without the other people noticing or being able to directly tell if that's what your signal is, to get them to say Kemps if you have a matching set of cards in your hand.
Okay.
If you have 4 4s, you have to signal to your partner so they say the word and you win.
Okay.
That's how it works. I'm not going to go too far into the rules.
Yeah, it sounds
kind
of complicated, but if I were to play it, it would be easy.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
All you are is just drawing until you get your matching 4 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And what we would do is me and my friend, we'd always only play together, and we made everyone else play whatever teams they wanted. We were pretty much undefeated because we created our whole own language. Mainly Morse code and sign language sent together.
Wait, I think you showed me it because you had it written down, I think. Right?
I think we had it written down at some point, but I think I lost it, maybe?
I don't know.
But we did that, and we, maybe studied it for, 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And after, 2 days, we were, we're set. And so we were able to come up with words for every single thing that we needed.
Mm-hmm.
So I could literally go, I have a 3. Or he would be like, I need a 3. And he will respond, I have a 3. We can trade.
That's sweet.
And we would just, at the same time, grab our cards, throw them across the table, pick them up, and you'd say Kemps. And we would just win.
It's so funny.
And the thing is, the other way to lose, or technically win, is if you say Kemps when someone else on the other team has Kemps.
Oh, so you can call them out for it. Be
you can call them out, and then you win if they have to reveal on the show.
Oh, so you guys would fake them out and be like, trade cards, and then
the thing is, the rule to that is you get 3 attempts to say it, and then you can't say it again.
Oh,
you still play, but you can't say it again.
Okay, that's really cool.
It's a really cool game, and I think we should play it at some point.
Yeah,
and maybe I'll teach you a few of the words that I remember. And then we'll just start doing fucking sign language. Even our friends that actually did sign language.
We're what is this?
We could tell when they were gonna say Kemps, because we're what if we just did sign language for Kemps? And then they start doing we know that, and then they would say it on them, and they'd lose.
That's so funny, actually.
It was so funny. We just knew. We were almost undefeated every time.
I don't remember doing I don't know. Me and my friends never did games like that. When did you do this? Was this high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
All through high school, pretty much.
See,
so it started sophomore year.
What we did,
study hall.
This is.
No one studied.
Yeah, this is off topic of the would you rather questions.
Studied.
Nerd studied. I'm not a nerd. But in middle school we would we were soccer players, okay, and football players bullied us, and so to get back at the football players, we bullied them, and it was just this bully war, okay. And the football players would always stand at 2 ends of the driveway that we had for recess, and they would throw a football back and forth. And there was no playground, essentially.
Yeah.
Because it's the middle school. We had a track, and that was it. So you could either walk around the track or sit and play football. And so we were we don't want to do that. And so we would take, they would throw the football, and one of the soccer guys would run and catch it and intercept it. And then we would throw the football back and forth. And for some reason, there was this, infinite water puddle that never evaporated or went away. It was always there. And so we would take the football and spike it in the mud puddle. And it's somebody's football that they got for Christmas that they brought in so they could.
Their dead grandfather.
Yeah. And we would just spike it in the mud puddle and just be
dead losers.
Yeah, we hate football. And it got so intense that some kid literally picked me up and Batista bombed me. I'm not
the puddle or into the ground.
Into the ground, not the puddle. It would be so much worse than the puddle. I swear to God, he like picked me up, Batista bombed me, and then I was like, oh, I'm done with puddle ball. we used to call it puddle ball. And I'm done with puddle ball. But it used to be this like phenomenon that like me and Grant and all of them started, and then like people who didn't play soccer or football would just join in, and like everybody would try and spike it into the puddle, and then all of our friend group was like, we're done with puddle ball because like everybody's playing puddle ball now, and we're just gonna leave. And we the day we stopped playing puddle ball was the day that everybody who was playing puddle ball got a lunch detention because they were like, we're done with puddle ball. Like everybody's playing puddle ball is going to lunch detention right now. And me and all the guys who invented puddle ball walk away scot-free. We're like, hell yeah. In and out clean. So much fun.
Classic frame.
You got another would you rather on stand?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
I got one. Here it is.
Okay.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to be able to access your internet history at any time?
My internet history?
Yeah.
I don't look up weird stuff.
I don't either.
So that one's the easy one.
Go back like years ago maybe.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, I don't even know. I think the weirdest thing. No, dude, I don't think I look up weird stuff. I think the most part it's like pricing of Pokemon cards. And
if everyone rather looked at my history now, it's like me looking up the current Russian war that's about to go down.
Dude, that stuff's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Brittany keeps bringing it up because she's like, World War III is going to happen, and like, it's going to be ugly because of what is Russia lining up on the coast of? It's
a couple 100,000 troops.
Yeah, but like what is on the border of? I forget what country it's on the border of.
Oh, Ukraine?
Yeah, that's what it is, Ukraine. I keep wanting to say Czech. It's not Czech. I knew it was like some weird country that's like not really even that relevant.
Well, do you know what's like really going down with it?
That's all I know is that Russia every like they used to do it like every month where they would just like send like 1,000 troops, not even 1,000, like 100,000 troops on the border just to like stare at Ukraine. And that was all I knew. So pick up from there.
It's a little different now, so I'm just going to go over it real quick.
Yeah,
so
I want to take a drink.
Just really quick.
Yeah, really quick, because we don't want to really get into politics and stuff, but like this is kind of interesting to me. So.
But what happened was Ukraine's trying to join NATO, and Russia's like, no, we don't want that to happen because we want Ukraine to be pretty much part of Russia. And like, if you do that, we will destroy Ukraine, essentially. So they're like, we will burn it to the ground.
I'm so sorry, but what's NATO?
NATO is pretty much all the countries grouped together, like United States, Canada.
Oh.
It's kind of like it started back in like World War II when they all grouped up. It was just like France.
Oh, like the oh.
Yeah, the powers.
Nah, the Axis powers.
Yeah.
Wait, are we Axis or Allies?
Allies.
We're Allies. Axis is Nazis.
And, yeah.
Shoots. We're allies. Yeah. Not the Nazis.
Man, I remember back in my day when I was part of the
Axis. Yeah, I love the Axis powers.
I'm completely wrong right now, but I honestly forget.
It probably it sounds like allies, but for some reason I think that like,
allies sounds like a good word. So
yeah, I know that's why. But for some reason I thought that they were flipped because like allies sounds like a good word, but that's for the Nazis. But I could be.
Know why I'm blanking out on it. Any other day I'd be able to tell you.
I'm usually pretty good with history. I love history.
I'm really good at history.
But yeah, I'm blanking on it too. So continue.
Anyways, instead they then formed, if they were the allies, they then eventually started forming NATO after the war.
Okay.
And NATO is pretty much like 40 plus countries.
Yeah.
Roughly maybe 40 or less. I don't know. But there's about roughly 40 countries.
Yeah. And there's some like
all grouped together.
And it would be like the bigger countries too.
Yeah. Like Germany, France.
Like Germany's part of NATO?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't see them building up anything crazy anymore.
Dude, Germany, if Germany took us to World War III and they were like, we want to fight the world again, I'm calling it right now. Germany doesn't lose 3 times in a row. Germany doesn't.
They would definitely lose 3 times. They've been decimated twice over, enough to
Dude,
all
decimated?
Yeah.
Dude, Germany almost won World War II. They were like so close. If Japan ruined it for them, I'm convinced that if Japan wouldn't have bombed Pearl Harbor without like talking with like Hitler and stuff, like World War II would have ended in Germany's victory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way it was literally predicted.
Yeah.
I think historians have predicted is if they didn't do that,
yeah,
no American would have been interested in going over to fight a war they didn't want to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Until it was too late.
Yeah, and then once it's too late, then it's like Germany would just invade us, and it would be over. But like, isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
We could be Nazis. That would be so crazy.
I thought you were about to say it'd be so cool.
It'd be so cool, dude. We would literally be Nazis. No, it's just kind of crazy. I don't know. It is. Can you continue?
I'm
sorry off topic.
So, while Ukraine's trying to join NATO, Putin was like, I don't like that very much. So he sent like 150,000 troops to Ukraine, and they're starting to send out their naval ships and everything. They're just like
naval ships.
They're like surrounding Ukraine in every like way they possibly can.
Jesus.
And
Putin is literally crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, Biden was like, okay, we're gonna have a conference together.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah.
And literally like midnight of like last night or the night before, the lawmakers of Russia permitted Putin to like put more troops at the border.
Oh my God.
And so instead of going to that like peace conference that they were gonna do, he just started sending more troops over to Ukraine. And
that's so crazy.
Now they canceled the peace conference.
Jesus.
And that's pretty much what I'm up to date on. Oh, this is the really simple version.
Yeah, this is oversimplified version. Yeah. As of what day is it today?
Yeah.
The February 23rd. So that's pretty crazy. I have not heard much on it other than just they line up troops at the border, and they haven't done anything about it, which I'm glad.
Yeah, they're just literally just dropping more and more.
But this is that is how like World War II started. Was blanking on the name again.
Poland?
No, not Poland. Poland was neutral. But it was some like weird country killed like Germany's leader or something, or like a head advisor or something. Leader, or is that World War I? I don't know. So somebody died.
It was World War I, by the way.
Yeah, somebody died, and then Germany got pissed, and then they started a world war.
It was the singer Franz Ferdinand.
Yes! That's who it was!
No, it was... I can't remember his name, but he was like...
Wasn't it Franz Ferdinand?
No, it was not Franz Ferdinand, the singer.
Who? Oh, not the singer. It was something Ferdinand.
Yeah, it was literally something Ferdinand. It might have been like Augustus Ferdinand.
I don't know.
But he was like from somewhere south of Germany. Mm-hmm. And he got assassinated by someone that the Germans didn't like. And that's pretty much what started World War I.
It's their neighbors. I forget who it is. I thought they were part of Germany. That's why I thought it was World War II, is because I thought they were part of Germany, and then they did that, and then they invaded that country, and then everybody was like, okay, Germany, you should chill out. But that is definitely World War I, not World War II.
Yeah.
Definitely World War I I'm thinking of. Okay, now stop talking about world wars. No,
you didn't even answer my would you rather.
Would you rather go to war? What was it?
Now?
What was your...
Would you rather have people read your own thoughts or access your history
access the history, man.
Yeah, me as well.
I think about stupid stuff all the time. Yeah. Like, all the time.
Like, what if I just, murdered you right now and you were able to, notice that I thought that?
Yeah. No, I think about stupid stuff. Like, my, They have, these guys at work that will, deliver the packages that you have to put away. And so if they walk by my station... Yeah, it was Ferdinand. I don't want to pronounce that name because it's a little hard. But it's Franz Ferdinand.
Franz?
No, the first name.
Anyways, by the way, we looked it up. It was Franz Ferdinand of the Hungarian throne. and he was the Archduke.
Yeah, okay.
That's all it was. I couldn't remember his name. I swear it was something else other than Franz Ferdinand. The guy who sung "No You Girls."
Yeah. As soon as you said Franz Ferdinand, I was like, yeah, I know who that is. I don't know the singer. I know the Archduke. But what was I talking about? Dude, I was totally talking about something. Oh, they have these guys that deliver the packages that I have to put away. And so, if they walk by my station and they don't give me packages, every single time I go, "You dumb fucking idiot." It's like, you idiot didn't give me packages.
I hope you get fired.
Yeah, you didn't give me work to do. I want to be done with all this work in 30 seconds. You have no idea. You look stupid. Or like, I'll like talk trash about like people in the next stations over me in my head. I'll be like, if they like wanted to start a fight, this is how I'd beat them up. And it's like a woman. It's like,
I will fucking kick your ass.
Like in my head, I'm like a literal god. On paper, absolutely not. I don't have one ready, so if you have one.
Yeah, I got one. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store?
10 things I don't need?
Yeah,
What are they?
You're forced to buy 10 extremely unnecessary things that you don't need. Just like, if you go there
and
you just buy 10 toothbrushes,
yeah.
it's like, damn it!
Why? Or
I'm
like,
not going to use any of these.
Or like peanuts, and I'm like, I'm allergic! Like, this is stupid!
Something like that. Or it's like...
Or forget one thing that you need.
Yeah, like the most important thing that you went to the store for. And you forget it every time.
I do that now.
Yeah, I also do that now.
Like I'll like walk in there and I'll be like, we need like a case of water. And then I'll walk out of there with like, milk, cereal, snacks.
There's multiple times. Literally this week I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the store 3 separate occasions to buy razor blades. And
just bought them.
I only went for razor blades. First time I went, I came back with food.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to stock up on stuff, put in the freezer, whatnot.
Did you get drinks as well, or just food?
I got drinks as well.
Okay, because you were out of drinks.
Yeah, I was out for like 2 weeks. But
yeah, because you were like you were fiending for my Pepsis. You're like just one
Peepus.
Just one Peepus. One sepsis, please. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I was super disappointed. You still owe me a sepsis.
Just have one of my sparkling ice drinks.
I don't like sparkling ice drinks. You ass. It's not a fair trade.
Well, I don't fucking like Peepus.
All right, continue. So first time you went for food.
Yeah. The second time I went, I don't even remember what I got, but I think I needed something. It was like something necessary, but it wasn't what I went for. I'm like, fuck. I went for like laundry supplies because I needed more, and I'm just like, oh, damn it, the razors.
The razor blades.
And the third try, I got it. I went literally only for razor blades today. It's so annoying.
Just for razor blades?
But let's say if you get this, would you rather?
Yeah.
If you choose the one where it's like you buy 10 unnecessary things, you never forget the most important thing.
Yeah.
You always remember it.
Oh, just for this one.
Yeah, we'll customize our would you rather a little bit.
Okay. So I would always remember the most important thing.
Yeah.
But I would, however, buy 10. Now, unnecessary as in like I went and I already have a TV. I bought a TV.
You just bought like 10 TVs.
See that's dangerous. That one's dangerous.
Let's say like 10 unnecessary items
that are
like
cost effective.
It's totally random.
Totally random?
Yeah.
Dude, that was off the table. It's off. I bought a washer. I bought a TV, a gold-plated Charizard statue. It's
but if toilet paper is the most important thing of all time, you will never be able to buy it again because you always forget it.
We have to go to the store and get toilet paper. And I'm like,
I've been out for a week. I've gone 12 times.
Did I tell you about? It was like a couple months into first living here, and I had toilet paper, and then obviously, as one does, you use all of your toilet paper. And so I was like, well, I'll just go to the store and get toilet paper. And so I didn't go to the store and buy toilet paper for like 3 months. Like, it was insane. And I just like, this is a little too much information. I don't poop, like, at all. like I don't ever poop. Like, it's like twice a week that I'll poop, which is weird. Anyways, so like I would just never do it when I'm home, and I would just do it away from home, or I would just go steal a roll from Garrett, and I would just take one of Gary's rolls of toilet paper.
Well, that's why I purposely bought the gigantic Kirkland brand.
Yeah.
I'm like,
never run out.
well, actually, it wasn't me that bought it. It was my parents that bought it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is too much. I'm not gonna like, by like 2024, I'm still gonna have this giant package.
Where do you keep it?
Well, I just like shoved it above the washer and dryer, and eventually everyone started taking from it because everyone bought like 1-ply, and it was like a 6-pack, and everyone kept like buying those things because it's like cheap.
Yeah, we
got like the monster Kirkland one. I'm like, please, somebody just start stealing from it.
I bought the cheapest possible toilet paper like as of like 4 months ago, and it's still like I bought a lot of it because like a big package of it just because like it was so cheap. It was like $1, and there's so much toilet paper in it, and so I get home and we put it into like the thing, and it's like the thinnest 1-ply I've ever seen in my entire life. Like your hand can like see through it, and it's like
invisible.
Yeah, it's translucent, and I'm like, what is this? And so I was like, I guess I got what I paid for. Like, I paid for a lot of something that sucks, and never again. However, I'm not buying quadruple ply toilet paper for 2 rolls for $6. Like, that's stupid. I'm not gonna do that. So I might just stick with the 1-ply actually.
But you have to answer the would you rather. Would you buy 10 completely random? Now, if you think about Walmart, it's got probably more cheap things than it does expensive.
Yeah, but like if you were to...
there's like an off chance where you just accidentally buy a PS4 again. And you're like, fuck it.
like, stupid. Could you sell the items that you bought? Like, randomly. The random items that you bought.
I mean, why not? I don't see why not.
Okay. So let's say...
You buy a TV, I mean, you'd probably lose like $10.
I was going to say, if you buy a TV, you probably lose some off market value.
Yeah.
And like stuff like that.
Any of the 10 items you can't return.
Plus, yeah, okay.
You paid in cash that day.
Yes. No return. I paid in cash. Do I always have cash on me? The exact amount of cash that I need? Because I never carry cash.
No. It'll just be like you can't return it.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know, actually. I kind of like the luck of it because maybe you buy something that's unnecessary and you don't need, but you'll need it.
You're happy that you got it.
Yeah, and you'll like need it like next week. Yeah. So it's like, oh, I didn't need toilet paper. I have toilet paper, but I bought more. So like now I actually... Like, I'm set now. I have more. Like, it's totally chill. I didn't need a dog, but now I have one.
At Walmart, you purchased a dog.
Yeah. You know what? You've convinced me on that one. I would go buy 10 random unnecessary items, but always remember the one that you need. Yeah. Because I always
I'll probably also do that.
It sounds...
Because it's so much fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It sounds kind of interesting. And not the safe route.
It would really suck, though, when you actually do buy something really unnecessary, and it's like, if I put this up on sale, no one's going to buy it.
Yeah.
So I'm just stuck with, like, random garbage.
I'm stuck with a Powerpuff Girl.
That I spent $15 on.
I'm stuck with a Powerpuff Girls poster. Like, I'm not gonna use this.
Dang it.
This is stupid.
You get that one hot girl poster from Walmart, and you're like, well, fuck, I just spent $10 on this. And I don't want to put it up.
Oh, man. Dude, all my would you rather questions kind of suck. I'm like on like 40 and they suck. They're all like stupid. So I might just like pop them off the top of the dome piece. 'Cause
you can do custom ones.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a little bit more creative than what's going on paper here.
Would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
Oh my God, Rivers Cuomo can vomit all over me. That is such an easy answer. Yes, to both. He would vomit on me, and then seeing that would make me so happy that I would regurgitate back onto him.
So you're not doing the would you rather, you're doing both.
Yes. I would combust over how excited I would be like, whoa, it's Rivers Cuomo, and he's like, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, Rivers Cuomo, here, take some of mine too. It'd be so nice. Oh my God.
I was thinking of it a completely different way.
Dude. Or what if my hero is Jesus Christ? Does he like come down from the heavens just to vomit all over
He turns
me?
around and sees you, and then he throws up. Like, how would it feel after the second coming of Jesus to be he sees you and then throws up?
Dude. I would have to like at that point like play it off. Be like, it was a miracle.
I'm the chosen one.
I'm chosen. He chose me with his magical vomit.
No, my son.
No, you
just turn around. Just turn around.
Yeah, just walk away.
You're ugly.
Like, okay. Like, no miracle can cure that ugly bitch face.
God really fucked you up.
God, Dad really had it out for you. It's like, dude, shut up, God.
Man, my dad really messed you up.
He just sounds like Sonic. Man, you look stupid. Oh my God.
I think I'd also rather have your hero vomits on you. I don't know who exactly is mine.
You don't have a hair, dude?
Not really.
All right, pick a hero right now, off top of the dome piece. Like, I idolize Rivers Cuomo because of his amazing songs and lyrics, as well as his like good tunes. Okay, when I saw him in concert, I did vomit on him, metaphorically.
In my mind.
In my mind, I had dreams about going to that concert of him pointing me out of like a crowd of like millions, being like, "Hey, you ginger kid, get up on stage!" Woo! And then I get up on stage. He hands me his guitar. I shred a nasty lick
that you don't know.
Yeah, and then he's like, "You have one wish. I'll make it come true." And I go, "Dad!" And my dad throws me my Rivers Cuomo Funko, and he signs it, and then I stage dive. That was my dream. I had that. That was in my mind. It's a banger dream.
Weren't you like really, really far? Weren't you like the very last seat?
No, we were
at that stadium.
We were really far. However,
that speckle in the back.
Yeah, and I'm like literally like on like, cause it's leveled,
yeah.
And so like if I were to like, he like, "Hey, come up here," it would take like 30 minutes. Like I would have to like go down like 8 flights of stairs. I would have to like
walk through people shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, it would have been like a whole disaster. So like, I mean, I guess I could have like stage dived off of like the top of.
And then they just carry you to the front.
Yeah, but like it would have been like a long drop, like a long drop.
I don't know. The would you rather question is very dependent. I don't know who I'd say my hero is. But I guess the closest would have to maybe be like my dad, and if I'm doing my dad, right,
mm-hmm.
Then it has to be I vomit on him. I would rather do that.
Yeah, you'd rather vomit on your dad.
But if it's somebody famous, I'd rather have them vomit on me. Because that's just clout.
Yeah, that's just, dude. Yeah,
free clout.
Yeah, did Jay Belvin vomit on you? No, I don't think so.
Yeah. If he does that, he has to give me one shout out.
Yeah. Did Schlatt vomit all over me? Yes. And guess what he had to do?
He had to put me on his string.
Yeah, he had to make an apology video.
To me.
Sorry, Evan DeSuit, for vomiting all over you. Like, Boyce would do it, and he would just do it like I accidentally hit like a stinky, fat chunky vomit all over this
I'm
kid.
sorry.
And I'm deeply sorry. I bet it was a very traumatizing experience.
Anyways, this is his channel.
I love Moise, by the way. He's so cool.
He's so cool.
Okay.
Yeah. One day we'll be on the official podcast. Or maybe he'll be on ours.
Dude.
Maybe he'll be on Offline Hours.
What if it's the official Offline Hours podcast?
We already are.
Yeah. No, but like... Anyways. I'm trying to think of a good would you rather. And all I can think of is like, would you rather inject crack into your bone marrow
or become a zombie?
Like, not this bit again. Anything but the crack in the bone marrow bit. I don't know what like I've been on lately, but like that's all I can think of and like that's the only insult that comes to my head. Like, dude, you're on crack. Like, I don't know what's my obsession with crack lately. I know I've mentioned crack in every single episode of the Offline Hours podcast, so that's upsetting actually, because there's only 4 episodes and I talk about crack in 4 episodes.
Yeah, all 4. 100%.
It's gonna be my mission now to just say something about crack in the Offline Hours podcast.
All right.
You got one?
Would you rather... I haven't even read the whole one. I'm just going with this.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is will you press the button?
Okay.
I like... Got into this
yeah.
You know.
I like the push the button one. It's the same concept, though.
So, will you press the button?
Yes.
You have any amount of money you want. Any money.
Okay.
But one of the people you love the most will die as soon as you choose an amount.
Ooh.
Your most loved human.
My most loved human?
Yeah, and you just say, I want $1 trillion, and they just turn to dust.
It's like, no, Dad!
They explode.
It's like,
violently.
See, okay, first things first is you have to, who do I love the most? It's like who? Why are you even debating this? Okay, but who do I love the most? Like, is it my parents?
Yeah, and you have to choose a parent too now.
I have to choose a parent,
or one will die.
Yeah, but or is it like oh, my girlfriend?
I don't think anyone.
Or is it
it's not like you get to choose?
Or is it like my friend?
It's just whatever your heart is like deciding.
I feel
it's like when you say a money amount, you don't know who's gonna die, but whatever one your heart says you love the most will perish.
See, I don't think I can, like, genuinely, like, pick somebody that I love the most.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion. It's random. Somebody's dying. It's either...
I don't know who I love the most.
It's either one of my parents, Brittany, or any of my friends. And those are the people that are dying right now. $1 trillion. No.
One of my parents are definitely dying.
I wouldn't be able to live with the guilty conscience of having like
$1 trillion
and one of my loved ones just die
for it
because I like your life was worth $1 trillion, Mom.
Maybe
like, I'm
just
sorry.
Like push this button when like they both get really old.
Like, they're gonna die anyways. Like
it'll be for a good amount.
Yeah.
I give him a gold casket.
Yeah. Not only am I getting that like $1 trillion, but like, you know, they had like, you know, some money saved up anyways. So like I'm making like double the cash. So like, you know.
Yeah, I might get like will money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're in that will. Oh god, that would be horrible. That'd be horrible. You would hold on to that button until they were like on their deathbed.
It's like, might as well.
I guess I'll hit the button. You're gonna die anyways. This is only benefiting you, really. I'm putting you out of your misery. Like, I'm pulling the trigger, but I don't got a gun pointing at you, you see?
But I don't think I'll press the button.
No,
I don't think I will.
No, F that button.
I will not.
That's a funny one, though. You got another one?
Why would you not press this button?
What is it?
You become the sexiest person alive. But you only have 3 hours to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, why not?
difference pressing the button?
I mean, if you're gonna revert back to your normal self anyways, then like, why would you not even press it?
Why did 50% of people press not?
Because the sexiness goes to their head. After 3 hours of sexiness, they're gonna be like, "Oh God,
I hate this.
I'm an ugly man again. I'm stupid and ginger. This sucks."
Oh, let's see.
Also, is it like the sexiest man alive? Like, would you be like?
You'd be the sexiest person for 3 hours.
Yeah, but like, would you
alive.
like? Would you try to like Channing Tatum, or would you like
No,
be
you
like
just
the
be-
sexiest form of you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I think.
Okay, that's what I was taking it as too.
All right. You gain the ability to forget things, allowing any experience to feel new and exciting.
I have the ability to forget things.
Yeah, it's just called me now.
Yeah, depression. I do that.
Yeah, but it's just like any like thing where it's like, God, I feel awful about this, and you can't stop thinking about it, like when you go to bed or something like that.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
it's just gone.
My memory's been horrible lately. Like, I guarantee it, but within episode 6, I will have repeated myself on a story that I've told on the podcast.
You've already done that 4 times in a row.
Not the crack thing. but like I guarantee it, I'll like try and like explain a story and you'll be like, dude, you've already talked about doing crack in the bone marrows. Like, shut up about it. I'm like, oh, okay.
But I really wanna.
Yeah, man. Crack in the bone marrow.
But okay, but now you heard the good part.
I forgot I forgot it.
Just to forget anything. You already pressed the button.
All right, continue.
But you get Alzheimer's when you're 40 years old.
I thought you were going to be like, you get Alzheimer's
Instant dementia.
immediately. As soon as I turn 40, I'm like, oh!
You have the ability to forget anything you want. So it's like someone says you're an awful video, you're like, man. You just rip it out of your mind. You're like, well, I guess I didn't waste 3 minutes of my life because I will never remember that.
I would just rather deal with it. Like, deal with the memory.
I'd rather not, like, be forgetful and
At
terrible.
40?
Yeah,
Because 40 is still pretty young. Like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you're not young, but, like, you're not old. You're, like, in that weird middle ground where you're, like, I should be concerned about, like, my 60s, but, like, you know, I'm not too far away from my 30s, and, like, they're pretty close to my 20s, and if you round down, it's, like, my, 19 again, you know. I'm pretty young still.
Oh, man. Have you come up with your creative would you rather yet?
No, I've been, like, fully engaged in whatever you're saying.
Dang it.
I know, I'm so...
I wish we did prepare.
I know. I did
this like an hour before.
You should have been like, "Oh, hey, Kobe, you're at work for 10 hours. You should literally."
I didn't think of this until an hour before, and I thought we were gonna record yesterday.
Yeah, that was my bad. I text Evan.
I had something else. I had another idea, but I forgot it.
Dang.
It'll come up probably in future episodes.
I was like, it was Tuesday, and I was like, heck yeah. We need to upload by Thursday, so let's get it done over with so we don't have to wait till the last minute. And Evan was like, yep, we'll do the same. Like, we were on the same page. We were going to record. And then I was just, like, really, really tired. And I just, like, laid down for, like, a little bit. And then I woke up, and I was like, oh, it's 11:30. Time to go to bed. And so I was like, oh, my God. So I text Evan, and he goes... okay, and I was like, oh, he's mad, and he's like, alrighty, and I was like, oh, I was like, stop.
I was just messing around.
I was like, he's so disappointed in me. I'm so sorry. Oh, also something like legitimately exciting we can talk about was first off, me and Evan haven't talked like at all since like Sunday. Like, we've just been busy, and so like we haven't like talked to each other since Sunday, and so like we have like a lot of stuff that happened in between those days. However, one of the exciting things was on Sunday, we went to a Pokemon TCG tournament, and
Gym Leader Challenge Pokemon Card Tournament.
Yeah, it's so nerdy, I know, but it's exciting because like we're really into it, and so we went to it and it was like $10 to enter, and then we played 3 games, like 3 different people 3 times, so best of 3. And it was a lot of fun. And so my experience was way different than Evan's. And so like I played like this random guy and had a good time, and I made like a new friend, and I played another random guy and I made a new friend, and he was really cool, and you know, we've been talking and hanging out. Well, not really hanging out, but we've been planning on hanging out.
There was 3 rounds, by the way.
Yeah, there's three rounds.
People.
Yeah, and there's 8 people, and we know 4, well 3, not counting yourself, obviously. So 8 people showed up. You know 3 of them. What are the odds that you play all 3 of the people that you know that you normally play on a daily basis?
Low.
Very, very low. And so I'm having a great time, you know, playing all the random people. I've never met them before. And in the 3rd game I play somebody I do know, and it's my good old pal Evan. And Evan is so disappointed that he has to play me because
I played all my other fucking friends. I played nobody new.
Evan played Garrett.
I came for the thrill.
Yeah, Evan played Garrett, who's our roommate, and then Evan played another man named Evan, who we're really good friends with, and we play with him all the time. And then he played me, which means that all 3 rounds that Evan played, he played against people that he knew that he normally plays with, so he didn't get to test out his deck on like different people's decks and different people's ideas, and like that's the whole experience of going to a tournament.
Yeah. And that's actually what I wanted to see, is like, how well will this deck perform against other people? Is it like really bad, or is it just like really good when we're playing with just us?
Yeah. Because
I'm playing the same decks every single time.
And it's just so funny because like I had a really good experience with the tournament. My deck like is good, but like it could be better. And so like I got 5th out of, 8 places, so lower the bottom of the pack, but still in the middle. And Evan actually made his money back. He actually got 3rd in the tournament, and so he got $15. So it's actually pretty cool.
Out of 10 to turn in.
Yeah, so I mean, you made $5, which is cool. Like that, honestly, like I'm jealous. Like that's really cool to say. Like you went to a tournament and you made money. Like I gave you $5.
Pretty much.
Is essentially what happened, which is cool. And so like for getting 5th, 6th, and 7th, you didn't get anything. Like it was just like no prize pool. First place got 30, and then went 20, and then 15, 10, and then nothing. And then if you're the last place, you get a free pack of whatever you choose. So it's like, why didn't I game throw? Why didn't I just lose every game and just get a pack? Like that sounds way more cool than getting 5th, like an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when it was down to you and me, because we were the last ones, this was the last round.
Yeah.
And if you did know that information, you'd probably still just play your heart out regardless, because if you did it, you would have got 2-1.
Yeah.
Or you would have had 2 tie.
Yeah. I would have had 2 wins, 1 tie.
Which means you probably would have been 2nd, actually. You would have jumped all the way to 2nd.
Yeah. Which would have been insane.
Yeah.
Because
Because you went 1-1-1, and I went 2-1.
Also, I'm glad I got that tie in that first round, because that dude was going to kick my ass.
Yeah, really, was he more set up?
Oh my god, he's like, yeah, we're not going to take 6 prize cards, and I'm like I had taken a prize card, so it was 5-6, so I was technically winning. However, it wasn't looking good. Like I took a prize card because of, this is nerd talk. I'm so sorry. This is like going to bore people. But I took a prize card because Vanillite did 10 damage and you roll to see if you get paralyzation, and I got paralyzation 6 times in a row, which the guy only had 60 health.
Impossible.
Yeah, he only had 60 health, so when you get paralyzed, you can't do anything. So I just did that 6 times in a row, and I got a prize card. And he was like set up, and I'm like still sitting on the bench with like nothing, and it was bad. It was really bad. So, but yeah, we had a great experience. Well, I had a great experience with it. Evan
I did not.
Evan did not have a good experience with it. However, there's another tournament coming up in I think it was 2 to 3 weeks, is what he said, that we'll be going to.
I think it's next week.
Is it next week?
I think it's next week.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's now Gym Leader Challenge, just standard.
It's standard. I might make a new standard deck and put it in there. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll keep everybody updated on it. I think it's really cool, and I don't know. I enjoyed it. Gary got second, which is really cool.
Because I took a fat L against him right away.
You did take a
right away.
L. It was bad L.
It was the most unlucky my deck has literally ever been. And I was talking it up like right before too.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
like, I have never had like this thing prized before, and just like this is all I need.
Yeah, and
I was so wrong because not only was that thing prized, because I need 3 cards of it.
Yeah.
To have it out.
Yeah.
2 of the 3 were in there.
Yeah.
Along with all the other most important, valuable things of the deck.
Yeah, and so once all your most important, valuable things are gone, you're sitting with your dick in your hand, and you're like, oh, I've lost. Like, there's nothing I can do. And so that's how, like, it goes sometimes, and that's why I really like it. But I don't want to talk too much about it because, like, no one understands what we're talking about. But it was a lot of fun. Anything interesting happened to you? Like, genuinely, anything interesting happened to you between Monday and today is now Wednesday? Because I have some weird stuff.
Nothing.
Nothing?
I don't know. I've had a really just plain time.
All my days have been getting more and more interesting at work. And so I did, I'd say I'm getting, like, very good at my job. And so I'm very much an overachiever and, like, a really hard worker. I don't mean to, like, talk myself up a lot, but, like, genuinely hard worker. And I'll work my butt off for the entire 10 hours that I'm there. And so they give you these crates, and you have to put them away. And if, they encourage you to do it quickly. And so I did it quickly. I did it so fast that I ran out of work. Like, I had nothing more to do. And so I'm just sitting there, and I'll literally just sit on the mat that they have, and I'll play Clash Royale until they give me work. And then I'll stand up, and I'll do the work, and then I'll sit again. And some lady had the audacity to...
Is she even like a manager?
No! That's the stupid part. Is she's not a manager. She's just like...
a worker.
Yeah,
some
like...
weirdo.
The only way I know how to describe it is like McDonald's terms, okay? And so there's like your crew, who are like the base level people who get hired in. There's a crew trainer who's a little bit higher up, okay? But like can train crew, but they're not a manager.
They, like, overabuse their power every single time.
Yes, and then there's a manager, and then there's the regional manager, and then whoever is the family that runs that McDonald's, okay? And so I am crew, and she is a crew trainer, okay? So she's like a little bit above me. However, she is making the same amount of money as I am. Okay.
She probably worked there for like a month longer than you.
Yes.
So you can get crew trainer the second you hit like day 30.
Yes. And so she's just this old, like, decrepit lady.
Like, literally like dust every step she takes.
Like, I hate...
One layer of skin is flying off her.
I hate her so much. This isn't the first encounter that I've had with her. However, this is the most notable. And so she comes over to my station, and she has this like Windows 9 Dell laptop. It like is like running off of like wires and like
like it's like Frankenstein's like like monster, but instead he created a computer.
Yeah, it looks horrible and like really beaten up and dirty. And I'm like, okay. And she sets that laptop down at my workstation, and she says, "Come here and look at this." I go, "Okay." And so I stand up, and I already sense her attitude. She's already given off the the
the
worst
sarcasm.
Yeah, the worst vibes, like somebody like killed her dog that morning vibes.
Yeah.
And so I'm
and
like,
it was you.
and it was me. I killed her dog.
Yeah.
And so I go up to her, and she has like this weird bar graph. And so like there's like segments of the bar graph that are like this light blue, and then there's like segments that are dark blue. And she goes, "Can you explain this to me?" And I go, "I have no idea what this is." I was like, legitimately, I've only.
You're showing me math equations.
Yeah, I was like, it's just a bar graph. And she's like, it's not just a bar graph. She goes, "This is a graph of the amount of times that you're stowing items, which is the amount of times that I'm working, or a graph of the amount of times that I'm not working." And so this light blue is the amount of times that I'm working.
It
Dark
spikes every
blue.
once in a while.
Yes. And so what happened was you can see that I'm working for 10 minutes. And then I have this like light blue line of 10 minutes, and then a dark blue line of like 25 minutes. And then a light blue minute of like 10 to 15 again, and then a really long pauses of time. And so she's like, "Explain this to me then, if now you know what it means." And I go, "Well, look at my station." I was like, "I don't have any work. I've been sitting here on my phone because I don't have work." And I said, "You don't want me to request for more work because I have to do like this specific thing, and the manager told me not to do that specific thing. So I don't know what you want me to do because I have no work. I there's nothing for me to do." And she goes, "Well, you can like sweep up your station and stuff."
Yeah.
But like she's
It's
saying
a
it.
warehouse. There's
Yeah.
nothing to sweep.
Yeah, she's saying it in like the worst way too. She's like, "Well, you can actually just like, whatever, like sweep up your station, or you don't have to like sit around on your ass all day." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like, there's nothing on the floor. There's absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
There's no trash, no dust, no nothing.
You're working on a little concrete floor that is like half a mile wide.
Yeah, I have like this small area anyways, and it's like no big deal. Like it's fine. Everything is literally chilling. And I was like, "Well, what happens when I'm done like sweeping? Because that's going to take maybe 5 minutes maximum."
Because all that's in like Amazon, just in general of the Amazon warehouse, are plastic totes, bagged items that people purchased.
Yeah.
And boxes.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all I have. And like the metal like machinery that's going around you.
Yeah.
That's like it. And then the only thing that's like being brought in really is whatever's on your shoes, which is water and like dirt.
Yeah.
But you walked like 4 years from the door to the to your location. I guarantee it's all gone.
It takes me. I have long strides. I walk really fast. It takes me 7 minutes to clock in and walk to my station. And my boss told me specifically that I cannot clock in more than 5 minutes early. So I cannot clock in at 6:54. I have to clock in at 6:55, and I have to be at my station at 7, which I cannot physically do. I have to run to my station, and I'm not running upstairs and to my station. That's stupid. And so I've just had like a lot of weird, not disputes, but like just encounters with it. It's just weird. But anyways, the lady tells me to sweep up, and I was like, "It's going to take me 5 minutes max." I was like, "What do I do then?" She goes, "Well, you can take other people's work and do it for them." And I go, "Okay."
What?
I was like, but look around. There's like nobody else that's doing work either. Everybody on the floor is like, nobody's doing work. I was like, nobody's doing work right now. Everybody's out. I was just out first. I was like, no, there is no work being passed out. Everybody's done, including myself. I was just done before them. And so, she said, in this tone, she did like the, and she's like, well, yeah, she's like, well, I want to make sure you never run out of work. And I go, okay. I was like, good.
I dare you.
Like, thank you. I want to do work. I want you to give me work because it makes the day go by faster. I told her that, and she did the head bob and walked away. And she did. Like, she made sure that I had work. And she was working my butt off. However, I would get done with it. Like, she would give me a lot. I would do a lot. And then she would be baffled that I was done with my work so quickly.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'm kind of quick. I'm just kind of fast with it. I move quickly, and I know what I'm doing, and I'm very confident in myself, and I know what's going on. I'm super hardworking. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I do the exact same thing. It was a little different when I was working there, because when I was working there, I was on the first floor, and during the first floor, there's like multiple different things to do. They just kind of assign you wherever to whatever location, and there's always like the really hardworking jobs, and then there's the really easy ones. And one of them was just like stacking a wall of boxes into a semi truck, and that was it.
You did inbound? Oh.
Yeah. It's super easy, because like it was almost rare for boxes to come down.
Yeah.
Sometimes there was like a bunch, and it was like actual work, and it's like it's still enjoyable. It's just slapping a box onto another box, and you make a wall. It's kind of fun making like a wall.
Yeah. And
then, like any of the small boxes, you just like kind of drop into like the middle, because now you're making like a cushion.
Yeah.
So it's really easy.
Yeah.
And there'd be literal days where I'd be working that 10-hour shift, and I wouldn't work for like between a time period of like even 4 hours. There'd be 4 hours where I have not lifted a single box out of like 12 different trucks. There'd be 12 trucks, and I have not done a single thing.
Yeah.
And there's the one time where they said, you can sweep. The one time to me.
Yeah.
And guess what happened when I swept?
Yeah.
I swept the whole like area where I was working in.
Yeah.
And it was probably, I don't know how to like estimate the size.
If it's like that truck parking area, it's like pretty large.
Yeah, but it wasn't like there's multiple different truck locations.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like ones where you like lift the boxes that are all wrapped in stacks.
Yeah.
And you push them into the semi truck at a certain time.
Yeah.
That's different than from making a wall of the semi truck.
Yeah.
And it was probably like, if you looked at the trucks, it's probably about like, it's like eight trucks wide.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever the distance of that is.
Yeah.
I swept that whole area. Guess what I had to collect a pile?
Just like
nothing.
Like 2 crumbs.
There's no dust. There's no nothing. The only thing I swept up, which I literally, instead of sweeping, I just picked up, was like 2 strips of paper.
Yeah.
It's
like really relatively clean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really understand why, but like it stays really, really clean.
The only thing that's getting tracked in that's dirt is your shoes.
Yeah, and it's only in that lobby area.
But there is so much space as well.
Yeah.
That there's like not enough people for you to keep walking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like they're gonna be relatively clean. I think.
It really like isn't that bad. I don't know. Yeah. I got assigned to a new location on Tuesday, which was yesterday. And it was inbound, okay? You did outbound, I did inbound. Okay, and inbound is we get the trucks and we have to unload all the packages that are on the truck.
Did you get the stacked ones?
No. We got the individual ones. And oh my God, is that the worst manual labor I've ever done?
It's not fun.
It's horrible.
I've done it one time, and it's a not fun one either.
I am a 140-pound skinny 21-year-old. Like, they asked me to do it, and I was like, hell yeah, anything's better than doing what I'm doing now. And it is not better. It is so much worse. It is horrible.
There is a few easy jobs there, and there's a few impossible jobs there.
Yeah.
They should have them separate, and you should be getting paid more based off the hard jobs.
Yeah.
But they don't.
That's the one that, because I was working with these the oh my god, dude, they were hilarious. But these two black guys I was working with, and they were absolutely like the funniest people I've worked with like ever. And the one guy was like,